Let me ask you a simple question. What if I told you that the healthy oatmeal you've been eating every morning could be slowly wrecking your metabolism, triggering blood sugar spikes, accelerating brain fog, even setting the stage for heart disease? I know it sounds crazy. Oatmeal has been praised for decades as the go-to breakfast for heart health and longevity. I've recommended it myself to patients over the years. But what I've discovered recently changed my perspective forever, and it might change your health for the better, too, because how you prepare your oatmeal, what you add to it, and even when you eat it, could be the difference between a long, energized life and a sluggish spiral toward illness. Today, I'm going to show you the 5 most dangerous mistakes people over 60 make with their oatmeal, and exactly how to fix them. And by the end of this video, not only will you understand how to truly unlock oatmeal's healing potential, you'll feel confident every morning that your breakfast is protecting your heart, your brain, and your future. So stick with me, because this is a breakfast talk no doctor ever gives, but every senior deserves to hear. Welcome back to the channel. I'm Dr. Marcus Vail. I'm a board-certified internal medicine specialist with a passion for functional health. And every week, I help older adults reclaim their energy, memory, mobility, and confidence without over-medicating or relying on complicated routines. And if you're new here, let me just say, you're in the right place. This is where we uncover the real science behind aging well. Often the things your regular doctor doesn't have time to explain. Today's topic hits close to home for many of my patients, and maybe for you too, because oatmeal is often seen as the gold standard breakfast. It's easy, filling, and promoted as a heart-smart choice by nearly every health organization. But over the past few years, more and more of my patients started noticing something strange. They were eating oatmeal every morning, believing they were doing something good for their bodies, but their blood sugar was climbing. Their weight wasn't budging, and in some cases, their inflammation markers were getting worse. I had to dig deep, and what I found surprised even me. Oatmeal itself isn't the problem. It's how we've been taught to eat it that's quietly sabotaging our health. So today, we're going to expose those oatmeal myths, starting with the most common deadly mistake I see almost every week in my clinic. Mistake 1. Loading your oatmeal with sugar bombs disguised as healthy toppings. Let's dive into the first big mistake, what I call the sugar bomb bowl. Now, picture this. You make your bowl of warm oats. Then you top it off with a sliced banana, maybe a handful of raisins, a swirl of honey, and a dollop of flavored yogurt for creaminess. Sounds delicious, right? And to many people, that sounds healthy too. But here's what's actually happening inside your body. That innocent bowl just turned into a glycemic explosion. Between the banana, dried fruit, honey, and sweetened yogurt, you've now introduced up to, let's break that down. A medium banana, 14 g sugar. 2 tablespoons of raisins, 18 g sugar. 1 tablespoon of honey, 17 g sugar. Flavored yogurt, 12 g sugar. And here's the kicker. Because oats are already a carbohydrate, they quickly break down into glucose, too. So your blood sugar is now skyrocketing. Now, for younger folks with excellent insulin sensitivity, that spike might not have an immediate consequence. But if you're over 60, and especially if you're struggling with insulin resistance or prediabetes, this is a metabolic nightmare. What happens next? You get an initial energy surge, followed by a crash mid-morning. You feel foggy, irritable, even shaky. Your hunger returns too quickly, triggering more snacking and more calories. And worst of all, those repeated sugar spikes increase inflammation, damage your blood vessels, and over time, significantly raise your stroke risk. So how do we fix it? Here's what I tell my patients. Flip the bowl. Make your toppings work for your blood sugar, not against it. Try this instead. Swap the banana for blueberries or raspberries. Lower sugar, higher antioxidants. Replace raisins with crushed walnuts or chia seeds. These add healthy fats and protein. Skip the honey entirely or use cinnamon for natural sweetness. Use unsweetened Greek yogurt instead of flavored ones. Not only will this version keep your blood sugar stable, it will help you feel fuller longer with no crash. That brings us to the second and even more surprising breakfast mistake. 60 grams of sugar in one sitting. Mistake 2, skipping protein in the morning. One of the biggest nutrition lies we've been sold is that oatmeal alone makes a complete breakfast. It doesn't. Oatmeal is mainly a carbohydrate, yes, a complex one, but it still breaks down into sugar. If you're over 60, your metabolism is less efficient. Your body requires more high-quality protein to repair tissue, support muscle, and balance your blood sugar. Yet most seniors get far too little protein at breakfast, and often none at all if they're just eating oatmeal. Here's why that matters. When you eat a breakfast with zero protein, your insulin response to carbs becomes exaggerated. The glucose enters your bloodstream too fast, and insulin rushes in to clean it up, leading to those dreaded mid-morning crashes. But when you combine carbs with protein, you slow digestion, stabilize blood sugar, and reduce hunger for hours. So, how do you add protein to your oatmeal routine? You can try stirring in collagen peptides or unflavored protein powder. Cooking oats with egg whites, yes, it works, and it's delicious. Serving with a side of hard-boiled eggs or nut butter. Topping with a few hemp seeds or Greek yogurt, unsweetened. Even just 15 to 20 grams of protein in the morning can make a dramatic difference in how you feel and how your brain performs. And speaking of your brain, mistake 3, using instant oats every morning. Let's talk about convenience. I get it. We're all busy and instant oats seem like the perfect fix. Boil water, pour, stir, done in 2 minutes. But here's the issue. Instant oats are pre-cooked, rolled, steamed, and flattened so many times that they've lost most of their original structure. That means they digest much faster and raise your blood sugar much quicker than old-fashioned rolled oats or steel-cut oats. In fact, the glycemic index of instant oats is as high as 83, compared to 55 for steel-cut oats. And fast-digesting carbs equals faster glucose spike equals more inflammation, more insulin, and more fat storage. Over time, this chronic elevation in post-meal blood sugar increases your risk of stroke, heart attack, and cognitive decline. So what's the solution? Go back to the slower oats. They take a bit longer to cook, but they're far gentler on your body. Even better, try overnight oats. Just soak steel-cut oats in almond milk or water overnight, and they'll be ready in the morning with zero cooking time. It's simple, it's sustainable, and it respects your metabolism. We've covered a lot so far, and we're just warming up. We're going to talk about 2 more mistakes that almost no one talks about, but they may be sabotaging your cholesterol, your brain fog, and even your memory over time. Stay with me, because what's coming next might be the key to transforming your breakfast from meh to medicinal. Mistake 4, ignoring healthy fats in your oatmeal. You might think oatmeal is doing its job with fiber and slow carbs, but if you're missing healthy fats, you're missing the metabolic point and missing out on critical brain, heart, and skin protection. Science behind it. Healthy fats, like omega-3s and monounsaturated fats, are essential for building and repairing brain cell membranes, reducing inflammation, helping your body absorb fat-soluble vitamins, A, D, E, K, prolonging the digestion process to smooth energy release. Studies in neurology show seniors with higher dietary fat intake, from quality sources like nuts, seeds, and avocado, tend to have slower cognitive decline and better emotional balance. But what happens if your oatmeal lacks healthy fats? You get a carb-heavy meal. Your body digests it quickly. Blood sugar surges. Your brain gets hit with oxidative stress. Freeze radicals cause inflammation, more risk over time. Heart, brain, blood vessels. Fix it. Here's how to add healthy fats effortlessly. 5 to 10 crushed walnuts. Add heart protective omega-3s. Half a tablespoon chia or flax seeds, fiber plus omega-3s. 1 teaspoon coconut oil, ghee, or olive oil to stabilize sugars. 1/4 avocado, stirred in or served on the side. These transform your bowl into a balanced powerhouse, not just a grain bowl. Mistake 5, eating your oatmeal too quickly. This one's subtle, but it impacts digestion and blood sugar profoundly. When you eat fast, your brain doesn't register fullness. Your pancreas overcompensates with insulin. Cortisol and stress hormones rise. Digestion doesn't activate fully. You end up with bloating, stress, and poor mood. In a British medical journal study, participants eating slowly had lower post-meal insulin spikes and felt fuller longer compared to fast eaters. All with the same food. The fix: sit at the table, no screens or distractions. Take 25 to 30. Chew each bite 25 times. Use fork and spoon instead of shoveling. Pause halfway. Breathe. Sip water. Notice fullness signal. Mindful eating may add 5 minutes to your routine, but it pays off in how your body handles food and how your brain thinks afterward. Complete brain and heart protective oatmeal recipe. Let's combine what we've learned into one optimized bowl. Ingredients: half a cup steel-cut oats, 1 cup unsweetened almond or oat milk, 15g collagen or unflavored protein powder, 1 teaspoon coconut oil or ghee, 1 teaspoon chia seed, 5 crushed walnuts, half a cup fresh berries, blueberries, raspberries, pinch of cinnamon, stevia or monk fruit to taste, optional. Prep method: cook oats and milk on low heat. Stir in protein and fat mid-cooking. Top with seeds, walnuts, berries, cinnamon. Serve mindfully, no rushing. What you get: steady blood sugar, lasting energy, brain-protective nutrients, heart-healthy fats, better digestion, anti-inflammatory benefits, mental clarity and mood support. Fix your oatmeal this week. 7-day breakfast blueprint. Here's a curated plan to integrate this better oatmeal with simple variations and mindful habits. Day 1, classic power oats. Steel-cut oats plus protein plus coconut oil plus berries plus walnuts. Day 2, Mediterranean flair. Oats plus olive oil plus chopped dates, small, plus almonds plus cinnamon. Day 3, tropical twist. Oats plus coconut milk plus diced mango plus chia plus hemp seeds. Watch sugar from mango. Day 4, PBJ oats. Oats plus peanut or almond butter plus fresh strawberries plus protein. Day 5, apple pie oats. Oats plus diced apple plus cinnamon plus walnuts plus Greek yogurt. Day 6, savory herb oats. Oats plus olive oil plus sautéed spinach plus Parmesan cheese plus pepper. Day 7, berry matcha oats. Oats plus almond milk plus berries plus matcha plus coconut oil plus chia. Note: pair each with 5 minutes mindful eating, bright morning light, and 200 milliliters water with a pinch of salt before cooking. How breakfast affects your stroke, brain, and daily performance. Let's connect the dots. Habit: sweet toppings plus instant oats. What it does: blood sugar spikes, leading to insulin resistance and then inflammation. Risks of doing it wrong: higher stroke risk, brain fog, and weight gain. Benefits if you do it right: stable sugars, a calmer brain, and well-sustained energy. Habit: no protein. What it does: rapid carb digestion, which causes an energy crash and muscle loss. Risks of doing it wrong: fatigue, weakness, brain fog, and longer injury recovery. Benefits if you do it right: balanced blood sugar, improved muscle tone, and mental clarity. Habit: no healthy fats. What it does: rapid digestion, poor nutrient absorption, and inflammation. Risks of doing it wrong: increased heart disease risk, brittle skin, and memory decline. Benefits if you do it right: antioxidants, support for your brain cells, and delayed aging. Habit: fast eating. What it does: stresses digestion, lead to appetite dysregulation, and causes bloating. Risks of doing it wrong: gut inflammation, overeating, and heavier mornings. Benefits if you do it right: better digestion, feelings of fullness, and a calmer morning. Real-life stories that illustrate the impact. Case Study 1, Judith, age 72. Habit: instant oats with honey plus banana, rushed while watching morning news. Symptoms: mid-morning migraines, brain fog. Intervention: switch to foundation bowl plus mindful habits. Outcome: no migraines in 6 weeks plus clearer mornings. Case Study 2, David, age 69. Habit: oats with fruit only, no protein/fats. Morning blood sugar spikes. Symptoms: high cortisol, midday energy crashes. Intervention: altered bowl, added protein and fats. Outcome: balance levels, mental clarity, emotional stability. Why this matters for seniors. The typical bowl is a hidden problem: sugar, spikes, stress. Small tweaks: protein, fats, mindful eating change metabolism radically. Preventable triggers for stroke, brain aging, and inflammation. Sustainable changes build strong habits that boost health over time. This part continues our deep dive into how to transform your morning routine for better health, particularly if you're over 65. In this final segment, we'll explore how to adapt the oatmeal routine if you have chronic conditions, share bonus recipes and supplemental ideas, and wrap up with a smart overall morning routine that protects your digestion, brain, and heart. Bonus recipes and supplement tips to optimize your oatmeal. Now, let's elevate your oatmeal with a few bonus recipes and simple supplement ideas to enhance digestion, brain function, and heart health. Bonus Recipe 1. The Antioxidant Oatmeal Bowl. Ingredients: half a cup steel-cut oats, soaked overnight for easier digestion. 1 cup unsweetened almond milk. 1 teaspoon collagen peptide, unflavored. A handful of organic blueberries. 1 teaspoon chia seeds. 1 teaspoon ground flaxseed. A dash of cinnamon, and a few drops of vanilla extract. Optional. A very small splash, no more than 1 teaspoon, of stevia or monk fruit extract if you need extra sweetness. Preparation: warm your almond milk in a saucepan, then stir in the soaked oats. Once the oats start to soften, mix in the collagen peptide. Remove from heat and let cool slightly. Top with blueberries, chia seeds, and flaxseed. Sprinkle with cinnamon and add vanilla extract. Enjoy mindfully. Chew slowly and savor each bite. Benefits: the antioxidants in blueberries help neutralize free radicals. Collagen helps support healthy joints and skin, which is especially important as we age. Chia and flax provide omega-3 fatty acids that support heart and brain health. Cinnamon helps with blood sugar control. Bonus Recipe 2. Mediterranean Savory Oats. Ingredients: half a cup steel-cut oats. 1 cup water or low-sodium vegetable broth. 1 teaspoon extra virgin olive oil. A pinch of salt and cracked black pepper. A few cherry tomatoes, halved. Handful of fresh spinach. 1 tablespoon crumbled feta cheese, optional for extra flavor. 1 teaspoon chopped fresh basil. 1 egg white, lightly scrambled on the side. Preparation: prepare your oats in water or broth, and as they cook slowly, stir in olive oil, salt, and pepper. When almost ready, fold in spinach until just wilted. In a separate pan, lightly scramble an egg white. Plate your oats. Top with cherry tomatoes, feta, basil, and the egg white. Enjoy the savory twist. rich in fiber, protein, and heart-healthy fats. Benefits: the olive oil and spinach contribute vitamins and antioxidants. Cherry tomatoes add lycopene, a powerful antioxidant linked to lower heart disease risk. If you learn something new today, even if it's just one tip, I want you to take action. Try revamping your oatmeal routine using suggestions I've shared. Implement the SMART morning routine and observe how your energy, mood, and overall health improve over the coming weeks. Please do the following. Like this video if you found the information valuable. Comment below and let me know which mistake you're going to tackle first. Your experience might just help another viewer. Share this video with friends and family over 65. Help them avoid these silent breakfast traps. Subscribe for more science-backed tips from me, Dr. Marcus Vail. Together, we can empower every senior to live a longer, healthier life. Remember, change starts in the morning. The way you treat yourself at breakfast can set the tone for your entire day and your future. Imagine waking up every day energized, clear-minded, and confident that you're protecting your most vital asset, your health. I'm Dr. Marcus Vail, and I believe that with the right choices, your best years are ahead of you, not behind. So take charge of your morning, transform your oatmeal, and unlock the secret to sustainable, vibrant health. Until next time, stay proactive, stay mindful, and as always, stay healthy.